be beaming, I be booming down that block. Everywhere you go, you know they know I'm hot.
What is the deal, my good people? Welcome back to the channel. Happy Wednesday. Hope you all are having a good week. If this is your first time at the channel, I want to welcome you here. Please pull up a seat. I hope you enjoy the content. And before we get into the food, I want to ask that you like, comment, share, subscribe, and also tap that bell while you're at it so you're notified when new videos drop. I schedule a premiere or anytime I go live. All right, y'all, let's get into this food because I am starving. I can promise you that. All right, so today what I decided to do was make some shrimp scampi. I've never made shrimp scampi before, but it turned out pretty good. Instead of just using angel hair pasta, I decided to use some Thai rice noodles. I got some shrimp. I put some sweet peppers in there. I got herbs and stuff, garlic, all that. Lemon, it's tangy, all that. I tasted it, it's good. So I want to see if y'all can see that. So you can get a good look at the noodles. And let me go ahead and dig in. I don't know, I just didn't want regular noodles. I didn't want to be as full. I feel like these were going to be a little bit lighter. It's a really good alternative to just angel hair pasta. Oh, I can see all of that. But it's a good alternative. It's not as heavy. The sauce turned out really good too. I didn't record it. I was just in go mode, so I didn't even record it, you guys, the cook with me video. But it turned out good. It's buttery. I like the tanginess of the lemon that's in it. Y'all know, resuming with story time. This is part 3 of what happened to that boy. If you are new to the channel and want to get caught up, there is a playlist. You can watch those videos and circle back around to this one so you know what we're talking about. Also, if you are a fan of podcasts, the episode is Wednesday, so a new episode is dropped on Rhonda's Rehab. You guys can click the link below. It's anchor.fm/Rhonda's Rehab. That link in the description box will take you to the podcast. And you can tune into the episode. Today I talk about, the title of it is It's Now or Never. So I'm talking about a couple of things. I think you should go listen to it. Y'all, I am so in the holiday spirit and I'm so happy about it. For the last couple years, it's taken me a long time to get into the holiday spirit. But this year, maybe, I don't know if it's Vlogmas, I don't know what it is, but I'm really in the holiday spirit and I'm excited. So, all these videos, the content, everybody is just in a really good mood. I've been spending time with my family, so it's been good. I'm really digging these noodles. I would definitely try them again. I love how light they are. I'm gonna try a couple different things with them. All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get into story time so that this video is not super long. I seen y'all comments talking about the cliffhanger. Y'all know I gotta give y'all a reason to keep on coming back. Alright, so we left off where Damien asked me to be his girlfriend. I told him yes. I had on his Letterman jacket, I had on his 2 chains, and I walked right into Christina. Alright. So quite naturally, Christina reappeared all of a sudden. I thought she was being homeschooled, y'all. I hadn't seen her in a long time. Of course, I felt like she was going out of her way to bump into me in the hallway. She was places that she would never be before. You know what I'm saying? Like, our campus was pretty big. Not that I knew all of her classes, but you notice who you start to see around in between, passing periods and stuff. And I would never see her around in certain classes. All of a sudden, I would start seeing her, excuse me. And of course, she'd be cutting her eyes at me. Her and her little group of friends, just staring me down. But I mean, I was with my friends. I was not fazed by it at all. I don't know if she felt like that was going to intimidate me into ending things with Damien, but I was not worried about her. So things are going really good between us. We spent a lot of time during school. Letters still, passing during passing periods. Spending time with each other, going out, going to the movies, going to his house, watching games, spending time with his family, getting to know more about them. He's spending time with me and my parents. It's just going good. So months and months and months and months and months are going by. So one day we had lunch, and who remembers Penny? When I was talking about my relationships with women, Penny is the girl that I was in a relationship with or messed around with in high school. And initially she was dealing with my best friend at the time. So I did some real trifling and started messing around with Penny, y'all. So hopefully that name rings a bell. But anyway, one day at lunch, Penny is doing the most. She's all in my face. She's, cracking jokes, being all touchy-feely. And even though me and Damien didn't spend the whole lunch together, the way we all hung out, it was pretty close proximity. So he could see Penny, aggravating me, hanging on to me. And I'm like, stop, chill out. Now, Damien and Penny were friends. And let me mention this, that Damien actually used to go with Penny before me. And at this particular point, me and Penny had not messed around. So she's all in my face, and at this, looking back, I could tell she was like showing interest in me, but I wasn't really thinking nothing of it. I was just like, she was just doing too much and I was getting aggravated. So I wasn't even into her like that. It was just more so of like, yo, chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know that we have a good time together, we're friends, but chill out. She wouldn't stop playing. She just kept on playing, kept on playing. Out of nowhere, Damien walks up. And he was standing there for a second, and she didn't really say nothing. She didn't really pay him any mind. She continued just being all in my face. Like, she was whispering in my ear and just aggravating. You know what I'm saying? When I tell y'all, Damien pushed the shit out of her. I don't think he meant to do it that hard, but he did push her. She flew into this door, and the knob hit her in her back. Everybody heard this loud crack across the campus. Everybody stopped what they was doing and looked up where we were. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, damn. Like, why would you do that? And he was looking, but mind you, you know how you do something on accident and you don't realize it's going to be as bad as it is? He didn't really react. Like, he wasn't sorry. And I was like, so I run over to Penny's side, and I'm like, are you okay? She's hunched over. She's grabbing her back. Mind you, she's a basketball player. She's a star basketball player. And I'm like, oh, my God. Can she make it to the game? Is she going to be okay? Like, people going to have questions. We need to have answers. I'm looking at him like, Damien, why did you do that? And he still, again, is not really showing remorse. He was just like, she was doing too much. And so I'm like, damn. So now I'm looking like, okay, am I supposed to continue comforting her? Do I go stand by my boyfriend's side? Like, what do I do? So I continue comforting her because, she was in pain. So we, get her, we, walk her down to the nurse's office. And I catch up with Damien. And I'm like, why'd you do that? I'm tired of her ears. She be doing too much, and she play around too much, and I ain't got time for that, and I hate the way she was all in your face, and blah, blah, blah. So now I'm thinking in my head, like, should I be concerned? With Damien, does he have a temper? He's never been aggressive towards me. Never done anything towards me. No violence, nothing. But I'm still thinking, like, should I be concerned? We didn't really talk about it at school, but I kept on thinking about it. Like, none of my friends talked about it. We all were just more so shocked that it happened. Because when I tell y'all he cracked her back, like, I couldn't believe it. You know what I mean? So, I eventually talked to Penny. She's hurt. She feels some kind of way. She wants an apology. So, I kind of feel in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? Because I do think that he is wrong. But I'm, like, trying to be the supportive girlfriend. And I'm kind of conflicted. Like, I can't make him apologize to you, even though he's wrong. He owes you an apology. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just, like, hella conflicted. I don't remember him ever apologizing. It's like the situation just kind of came and went. When she was asked what happened, she lied because she didn't want to get him in trouble. But it still was just, like, on my mind. Like, about red flags. You know what I'm saying? Like, should I be concerned with him? Now, mind you, I kind of had an attitude with him after this. I would say my attitude lasted maybe like a week or so. And my attitude was just more so, you know, I'm not really writing him back like I used to. He's kind of going out of his way, making sweet gestures, and I'm just not really responsive. And he's finally starting to realize that he was wrong. It took him like a week to realize this. And I felt some kind of way about that. So, now we're like a week or two out from this thing happening, situation happening with Penny, right? So he comes up with this grand plan about, like, Rhonda, let me make it up to you, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, how are you going to make it up to me? Like, this ain't got nothing to do with me. He was like, nah, I'm not a bad dude. Like, I really just want to, like, make it up to you, right? So, I let him talk me into ditching. Mind you guys, I have never ditched before, hadn't planned on ditching, nothing. I'm like, so we gonna ditch and do what? He was like, you know, your parents don't come home till X amount of time, or your parents don't come home till 5:30. Let's ditch and go to your house. I'm thinking, like, go to my house and do what? Y'all, totally oblivious to what he was hinting around to. He was like, let's ditch and go, you know, like, let's go to your house. Like, let's, you know, let's get busy or whatever. He's talking about sex. The one thing I had been dreading. I'm like, this is the one thing I was hoping he didn't bring up. And I'm thinking, like, how is this going to make anything up? You making this up to me by having sex? I was like, he wasn't pressuring me. But I was just thinking in my head, like, should I give this a try to see if this will help me figure out if I like boys or not? You know what I'm saying? Like, if this is a real thing. Like, if I'm really, really into Damien or not. So, he comes up with this elaborate plan. You know, we're going to leave at this period. Maybe buy my car. You know, I told my mom I had somewhere to go, so I got the car for the whole day. We're going to leave before lunch. Blah, 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 blah. Gave me the whole plan. So I'm thinking, like, damn, do he do this all the time? Because it was just like a perfect plan. So we do it. I'm nervous as hell. Because I'm thinking, like, you know, the school is going to call the house. And what am I going to tell my parents? Don't even worry about it. This is what you got to do. This is how you handle it. Let the answering machine catch this and blah, blah, blah. Like, he gave me a whole plan, you guys. So I'm like, all right. So we ditch. We get to my house. And we downstairs. I am nervous as hell. Because I'm like, what are we supposed to do? Like, I'm sitting next to him. I mean, my hands are fidgeting. Heart's racing. Hell, I might even be sweating at this point. And I'm just looking at him. He's looking at me. And I'm thinking, like, well, who the hell is going to make the first move? I'm assuming you. You want to do this. You don't want to brought it up. So we just sitting there, right? And I'm thinking in my head, like, I don't even know if I knew he was a virgin at the time. I feel like he wasn't. He probably wasn't. But I'm sitting here. He's like, let's go in your room. And I was like, my room? He was like, yeah, let's just go upstairs. It's just me and you here. Let's just go up there. You look all nervous. Just calm down, Rhonda. I was like, all right. We go upstairs. I sit on the bed on one corner. I hope that he sits on the other corner, and he does. And he's just like, Rhonda, what are you doing? Like, you acting like this ain't your house. Like, chill out. So I try to, like, calm down. He inches over closer and closer to me. I'm tense as hell. Like, shoulders all tight, back all straight. He's like, Rhonda, relax. So he, like, kisses me. Yes, we kiss, because somebody was asking, did we kiss? Yes, at this point, we were kissing all the time, but yeah. So we kiss, whatever. He's trying to, like, calm me down. And I am calming down a little bit. We're kissing. And You know, he eventually like, eventually we end up naked. I think he took off his clothes, I took off mine, and we laid in the bed. So we're laying there, and I'm like, I don't know. This don't seem like a good idea to me. Like, I was not excited at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anything, like, I was just scared, but it didn't feel like I wanted to be like, yes, like, I need to explore this. And it just felt weird. It felt wrong. It did not feel right at all, you guys. I felt really uncomfortable, and I expressed that to him. And he, like, tried to, you know what, but I was like, this ain't it. So he tried something else to put it somewhere else, you know, and grown folks, y'all know what I'm saying. And I still was like, like, that thing don't need to go nowhere. It needs to go back in your pants. And he was just looking like, for real? And I'm like, yeah, like, I don't feel like he was pressuring me, but he was just like, Rhonda, like, when are we going to have time alone like this again? Like, are you sure you don't want to try something else? I'm like, no. I don't at all. And I just laid next to him and was like trying to kiss him and stuff, and he was kind of like, you know, I'm like, are you disappointed? He was like, nah, it's just, I just, you know, I just figured that now was a good time, you know, for us to try something. And I was just like, I'm sorry, like, I don't, this doesn't excite me. I don't want to do it. Doesn't feel good. And he's like, but I mean, you didn't even go like far enough to know if it feels good. I was like, it just don't feel right. And he was just like, all right, you know, he respected where I was coming from. And y'all, we just kind of laid there in the bed. And I was just thinking, like once I snapped out of it, I'm like, let's get the hell up out of here. Because my parents could come home at any minute. You know what I'm saying? They can come home early. And I for damn sure ain't trying to get caught in the house. Like, I am not about to die. So we laid there. Finally just jumped up and threw our clothes on. He took me to get something to eat. We rode in silence all the way there, all the way back. He brought me back home. We sat in the car for a minute and just kind of looked at each other. And I was just wondering if things were going to be different between us. I wasn't sure. And because now I was thinking, like, is this all guys want? I guess because the way his body language and disappointment, I could sense it and feel it on him. I sat in the car. I left. I kissed him on the cheek. Got out the car. And as soon as I walked in, the phone rang. Sure enough, it was the school calling saying that Rhonda had missed, you know, 4th, 5th, 6th period. I got the call. Thank God they didn't leave a message. And my parents weren't home. And that was that. So I just sat on the bed. And I don't remember talking to him that night. I don't remember that. So that was our failed attempt at sex. You know, him wanting to right his wrongs with the Penny situation. So that's where I'm gonna leave this episode, you guys, or this part of the story, I should say. There will be a part 4, and that might be the finale. I'm not sure. I got to go back and kind of think out the rest of how what happened. You know what I'm saying? But no, it might be a part 4 and 5. So I hope you guys enjoyed this part of the story. Please check out rhondasredsauce.com if you haven't done so already. Please sign up for Stacks, a writing series that is about to start. The first chapter is rolling out December 15th. You must sign up on the website in order to get access to the story time. Or I'm sorry, get access to the writing series. Check out the podcast while you're there. I'll be back on Friday, y'all. All right, so until then, be good to yourself. Peace.
I be beaming, I be booming down that block. Everywhere you go, you know they know I'm hot.